Hey everyone, welcome back to Hilly Reviews. I'm your host Vishal, and today we are going to talk about something that's really close to my heart: personal finance. My parents and wife can vouch that for the longest time, I thought managing money meant simply earning and spending, but it's much more than that. For me, personal finance has been a journey filled with trial and error, and I've learned that being smart with money is key to living a life with less stress and more freedom. So, in today's episode, I'm going to share some powerful personal finance strategies that have helped me and that I'm sure will help you too. Whether you are just starting out or have been managing your finances for a while, these tips can make a world of difference. Let's jump right in. Let me start by talking about budgeting. Now I know the moment people hear the word budget, they think, oh no, not this again. But hear me out. A budget doesn't mean restricting yourself. In fact, it's like giving yourself a map, showing exactly where your money is going. I used to think, I don't need a budget. I'm good with money. Until I actually tried one. Trust me, it changed the way I looked at my finances. A simple way to start is by following the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investments. The simple rule kickstarts your busting journey and puts you on a planned track. Once I started doing this, it wasn't about what I couldn't spend, but more about what I could achieve with my money. That feeling of control is priceless. And speaking of control, let's talk about emergency funds. Life has a funny way of testing us when we least expect it. There used to be a time when sudden expenses used to come up all the time, and because I didn't have an emergency fund, it completely derailed my finances for the following months. Having at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up is a game changer. It's that safety net that lets you sleep peacefully at night, knowing you can handle whatever life throws your way. Another thing I have learned over the years is how important it is to tackle debt. Let's be honest, debt is stressful, but ignoring it only makes things worse. I still remember feeling overwhelmed by credit card bills at one point, but you have to manage your finances in a way so as to always be on time with your credit card bills, as it's one of the most expensive debts known to mankind. And relying too much on it does more harm to your finances than good. Whatever approach works for you, the key is to start. The more proactive you are with debt, the sooner you will be free from its grip. Now let's shift gears to something that excites me: investing. And I can't stress this enough. Start early. I didn't fully grasp the magic of compound interest until later in life, and I wish I had started earlier. If you're listening to this and haven't started yet, let today be that day. You don't need to be a stock market genius. Start small with mutual funds or index funds or make regular contributions. Even a little bit can grow into something substantial over time. Lastly, let's talk about setting financial goals. I've always believed that it's easy to lose sight of what you're working toward without clear goals. Whether it's saving for a home, planning for retirement, or even taking that dream vacation, having defined goals keeps you focused and motivated. Personally, I like to break my goals into short term, medium term, and long term categories and review them regularly. That way, I always know where I stand. To recap, the 5 strategies we discussed today are budgeting, building an emergency fund, managing debt, investing, and setting clear financial goals. These strategies have made a huge impact on my life, and I hope they do the same for you. That's all for today's episode. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who could use these tips. And don't forget to visit my blog, Daily Reviews, for more personal finance insights and strategies. We are always working towards creating quality content for you all. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay smart with your money. Thank you.